brink of the summer solstice. Gosh, if you told me it was like, aside from the weather, if you told me it was the month of March, I'd believe you. Definitely time accelerating. It's not a fire, it's sage. Sometimes it gets it goes a little wild. I'm working today on clearing my energy field because I had this morning what I call a psychic hangover. So taking in, a lot of information and a lot of changes in the collective. So when you're a psychic, you kind of you take it all in and then you go, time to detoxify. So that's what I'm doing. And also, before I start with Ernest Holmes, a little bit of housekeeping. I think that most of you know that I'm dependent on donations, and I'm gonna start sounding like PBS. We all love PBS, and then they have to do these fundraisers. Well, I'm gonna start to do fundraisers. The first one that I'm planning in my head right now is to do a show of my own called Songs for Democracy, which is the title of the record that I'm planning to make someday. I'm looking at the first week in July. I'll keep you posted. Maybe July 1st makes sense because that's a Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday night, just tentatively. And it would be to accept donations. If you appreciate the music and if you appreciate this channel, and I appreciate you for appreciating me. But I just need to be compensated. And thank you to those of you who are generous and who donate. It's very expensive to live in Massachusetts, but I love it here. And I bring you all the beauty possible. I do. And I'll do that later today. Tonight we have the guided meditation for a healed America, 7 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and we chat for the first 15 minutes, and then the last 15 minutes is a guided meditation. I just guide you through, and then we end it. And please use the guided meditations from the Thursdays previous. Let's read from Ernest Holmes, and I guess I'll just keep that sage going.
This is Kathy Beale
Whoops.
of Power.
Not yet, I hit it by accident. Stay tuned for Kathy Beale's forecast. Okay. The 19th. Today we are redeemed. Before I read this, I want to say this. We need Donald Trump and all his minions, all his ugly, evil monkeys gone. Okay, so let's, before I read this, let's do this. Close your eyes for a few seconds and visualize him removed. This is not sustainable. This is highly, highly volatile and highly dangerous, not only for this country and all our people, but for the world. So let's visualize all of a sudden there's a tipping point. He and all his criminal minions are removed. Removed. See them removed from their positions. They are dangerous, they're illegitimate, they're criminals, and they're working for Putin. Removed. Our military has had enough. Feel the feeling of them being gone from our government and replaced by democracy. We have brilliant leaders in this country. These criminals, these squatters need to be removed. So see them removed, feel the feeling of them being removed, and feel the feeling of a sane, intelligent, secure democracy. Democratic leaders stepping into position. And we can include Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Okay, now I want to say about that, we have a frame of reference because we know what it's like to have a country that works. We know what it's like to have a country that's successful, because 6-7 months ago, we had that. And then Putin and Elon interfered. Back to Ernest. The larger part of our mental life is submerged. The habitual patterns of thought, which are subjective, automatically determine our physical and mental reactions. In this way, we are more or less hypnotized from the cradle to the grave. Inner impulsions of these subjective thought patterns are often stronger than the intellect, and willpower seems to have little effect on them. Hold for the band. I just want to explain this. Ernest is referring to the way we kind of have these thought patterns that just kind of repeat, and they're often stronger than the intellect, and our willpower seems to have little effect on them. When we're releasing old programs, we realize this. We must resort then to imagination and feeling. It's exactly what we just did. To a deep conviction of and an abiding faith in something greater than our will, higher than our intellect. In this way, we are redeemed. We stop using the creative power of the universe to produce limitation in our life, and instead begin to awaken to our vast possibilities. I just love that Ernest always aligns with what I'm saying. Let's go. Today we realize that there is but one power in the universe, and that our redemption is at hand. The spirit within us refreshes us daily. We feel ourselves saturated with the life essence itself. We feel the same life essence flowing in and through us. We feel ourselves to be perfect instruments in life's divine symphony, in tune with its harmony and perfection. Our body is an instrument in, through, and upon which life plays a divine and perfect harmony. We are not going out in search of another power, but we are going to use the power we know is already at the center of our life. We know it heals every disharmony, overcomes every obstacle, breaks down every barrier, and frees us from every false condition. Our redemption is assured, and so it is. And let's think about our redemption being sanity prevails, he is removed. It's unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable how extreme it has been. And we also have to visualize the MAGAs in Congress just recognizing how damaging this is to them on all levels to support this. Let's listen to Kathy Beale. It's a very noisy truck day today. I had this queued up, but I lost it. Okay. I'm happy about the trucks because it means the economy is still running, you know, as noisy as they are. Okay, so today is the 19th, and here we go.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for June 19th, 2025. Time to tweak the way you're going about things. Maybe a new approach to how you assume responsibility for yourself, a new approach to what you're claiming control or dominion over, a new approach to your relationship with authority. Maybe simply a new set of big kid pants updated for the current times. That's all for now.
It literally blows my mind how much what I say, and then I listen to things, and it's all the same. It's so interesting. Let's read this. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us wherever we are. God and the divine is. Use your power today. The moon is in Aries. Should be a high energy day. Oh, and happy Juneteenth. It just occurred to me. there should be a lightness today in the collective. I know there's been a lot of heaviness, but there should be a lightness today in the collective. Let's just know that, you know, we're not in the World War II era. And he is completely crazy. And it will be taken care of. Okay? I promise. It will be taken care of because of us. Check your social media. Check for July 4th protests and rallies. I feel them building. And then another on, I think it's July 17th. 3 cards to guide us through the day. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. When you join, you're invited to all my classes. They're under videos, under members only. When you join, you're invited to a monthly psychic party, and it usually the end of the month, the last Saturday. But this month, Saturday is the summer solstice, so we're doing it on Saturday, Saturday this month. So if you join, you're invited to the party. Hit the join button. Okay, so we are going to, I keep on getting the Thunderbolt card. There's going to be something big that occurs. That doesn't mean be afraid. That means something big is going to occur that leads to our transformation. These are not cards of gloom and doom. These are cards of massive amounts of energy rising up. Ascending, rising up. When we're getting out of our laziness, more people are involved, and this is part of that we've gotten out of our laziness. When I tap into the energy from June 14th, I'm pretty bowled over. It's like, wow. And I've mentioned before, I think June 14th, the protests, rallies around the country were a miracle. And Dumpy is very upset about them, and he's upset at the military, and he hates the military. So let's know that we coming out of our complacency in a way was our way of showing our support for our military also. It's terrible the way he treats the people who sign up to defend our country, risking life and limb. But I feel really positive about this. Let's be in it to win it. No defeatist thinking, please. I'm begging you. Change those thoughts immediately. This is not sustainable. It's not tolerable. It cannot persist, and we will make sure of it. Call your representatives today. I'll do a pop-up later, just going over a few questions, and please plan to join us tonight, 7 to 7:30 Eastern, and we'll do a meditation. All right? And to book a reading, psychic@dion.com. That helps me immensely financially too, but it helps you mostly. All right. See you soon. Namaste.